Hello, idlers, this is your sergeant speaking, and ladies and gents, we have new events, and they are loaded 100%. We're going to jump into the game here and check them all out. First of all, though, I did get through, was it Nightmare, I guess, in Aspen Dungeon today. I got to Hell 3 here, with my trusty E3 penny. So we got to Hell. I don't know how much further I will get through Hell. I might be able to get to Hell 50. We'll see. But I'm pretty sure it takes an E5 penny to get all the way through Hell. But we'll see. Because I think I did. I think I'm on my main account, on the Colonel's account. I think penny. I think I got to from Hell to Death with an E5 penny. Of course, she was supported by an E5 Valkyrie, and I did pretty much push my way through with Valkyrie, with my E5 penny coming off the bench for a few, when we needed that a little bit of extra damage, those heal nodes and things like that. But so I did get through Nightmare with my penny today, my E3 penny. And again, my penny is just, she's fairly basic. If you remember last time, we upped her stone to level 2, but then we wasted all of our gold on trying to get a decent stone, and we ended up with crit and armor break, which is not ideal by any means. So again, my penny isn't maxed out or anything. She doesn't have a level 3 stone yet, soul stone. She does have antlers. She has an antlers cane. So of course, and not a lot of people are going to have an antlers cane early on to put on their penny. But I don't think that was necessarily the deciding factor. So I think you can probably get by without an antlers cane, with like an Echo of Death or something like that, maybe. And enables, I just did sort of, I don't know that those really matter a whole lot either, but this is what I went with. The attack enable, and then both of the healing enables on her. And I don't have maxed out range attack either. If you look at my, where are we, guild here. So in my tech, I basically have half warrior, half this first level of warrior tech, and half of the first level of ranger tech as well. And I just started working on ranger HP. So that's all I've really done on ranger. So so you can see we've got a long way to go. This definitely isn't a maxed out E3 penny at all. But for what it's worth, there you go. And I'm sorry I did Aspen Dungeon today. I thought for sure it was ending at reset today for some reason, but it's going for another day. So I guess I could have caught it on video, and I'm sorry I didn't do that. But again, we've failed twice in my last couple of videos. We failed to get to Hell with our penny. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do another failed attempt on video anyway, but we did get through, and there you go. And to go along with that, like I said, we spent all of our gold on our stone upgrade last time, but we've built it up again to we have 200 million now, and so I think we're going to grab some warrior gear here for our Garuda. So that's the first thing here. So we're going to cool events, and of course we have a lot of them, but Great Dwarf's Blessing is still going for another week here, and I wanted to make sure and get my my War Master suit here. I think that'll be a good upgrade for my team. You know, I've got my Penny, she's got her Ranger gear, but and then my Garuda backs her up pretty nicely, but she doesn't have her War Master suit yet, so we'll grab that for her. And for 4,000 gems and half of our gold. There we go. Pretty cool. And I probably will end up getting my upgrading a 5-star suit as well, but I don't want to do that just yet. A 5 to a 6-star upgrade there. That'll be nice as well. But for now, I just wanted to get our Garuda upgraded. So there she is. But anyway, onto the events. So you got a little sneak peek there, but we're going to go to our mailbox here, and oh, there's our reward for filling out the questionnaire. So hopefully all of you filled out your questionnaires and got your 500 gems there. And then this, let's see. Oh, now these, yeah, this is okay. Well, I guess we'll get another event preview here. This is for lighting up. This is the Halloween Gathering rewards. So when you light up different hero avatars, you get these rewards. And so we've already lit up various ones here. So these are the rewards from that. And there's some 6-star gear there, pretty nice. So we will get to that. But your daily reward this time around is Heroic Summoning Scrolls ×3 and Halloween Candy ×1. So it is the Heroic Summoning event. So we'll grab those and head on over to cool events. Actually, let's we're gonna go here and get some of those and start an exploration with the Colonel. So anyway, moving on to cool events here. We got the Palace of Eternity. You can basically trade. What is it? Any of these 4 heroes here for copies of the new hero, the new Fortress Ranger. So there you go. So if you have any Ignises or what's the face there, the Chameleon Flora, then you could trade them for new copies of the new hero. I don't think I would trade hero copies of Tix or Rogan at this point for the new hero. I think both of those are pretty nice heroes, but maybe I would trade Ignis or Flora for the new hero. But of course you do need replacement crystals to do this, and that's where the Palace of Crystal comes in. So you get the replacement crystals by summoning, of course. So for 400 summons you get 5, for 800 summons you get 5, for 1200 you get 5, etc., etc. Basically for every 400 summons that you do, all the way up to 2000. And of course 2000 is the maximum heroic summons you can do in this event. That will get you 4 full completions of the heroic summoning event. And if you want to get these bonus 15 per 400, you're going to have to go to the value packages and purchase for every one of these maximum value packages you purchase for $99.99, you will get a key. And of course you can purchase 5 of them, which will get you all 5 keys, which will unlock all 5 of these bonus crystals here. So if you unlock the bonus crystals you're getting, instead of 5, you're getting 20 crystals per 400 summons. That's how that works. Really, the Palace of Crystal, I thought it was a really good idea at first, in theory, but now really it only really benefits spenders. It's only for whales basically, and so it really doesn't benefit most of us. And I don't know why they feature it so heavily, because it really doesn't benefit a whole lot of players like myself, for example. Definitely doesn't benefit free-to-play players. Anyway, like I said, the Great Dwarf's Blessing is going for another week, so make sure you pick up your gear before the end of the week. And again, we have value packages, and the top 2 also get you Halloween candies for the event. We'll talk about the Halloween events here in a moment. And then, of course, you're getting Heroic Scrolls, which will help you in the Heroic Summoning event this week, and gems, which are always nice. And the packages, of course, range from $99.99 all the way down to $9.99. Moving on to the Hero Lottery, if you do manage to, for every copy of the new hero that you summon, you're going to get a full set of 3-star orange gear, which is nice. And again, and there's no limit to that. So, if you get 9 copies of the new hero, you're going to get 9 sets of the 3-star orange gear as well. So, the copies do have to go into your collection. So if you get them in your bag somehow, make sure you take those out of your bag and summon them into your collection in order to get your rewards this week. So summoning prizes, again, you can do 4 full completions of this if you happen to have 2,000 scrolls. And so along with the normal rewards, you're going to get pieces of Halloween candy as well this week. And the normal rewards are basically it comes out to 15 Prophet Orbs and 30 Heroic Scrolls per completion, per full completion, I should say, or per 300 points. And then, of course, at 200 points, you're getting a copy of Corpse Demon, which is kind of odd. I haven't seen Corpse Demon around much in the last year or so, and he's not really the greatest hero ever anymore. He wasn't ever really that great, but anyway, a copy of Corpse Demon at 200, and 5 of the hero replacement materials at 300 points. And of course, those are used to, you can basically trade, a hero of a certain faction for a hero of the same faction, as long as you have the hero copies to exchange. And lastly, at 400 points, you're going to get a copy of the new hero. What is his name? Inosuke, I guess. He's the new samurai ranger for the Fortress faction, and we'll check out his stats pretty soon here. And then at 500 points, you're getting 15 glorious relics. And of course, for every full completion that you do of 500 summons, you're going to get 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 pieces of Halloween candy. And again, we will discuss what you can do with Halloween candies here in a moment. Lastly, we have the Hero Exchange event, and this is pretty cool. You got a couple of shadow heroes, which is appropriate for Halloween, right? And basically, you can get a copy of Tix for 6,000, or a copy of Guston for 5,500, and those are pretty good prices. If you remember last time, I believe Rogan was in this event, and now you got Tix. So I imagine that next time around, the exchange event will probably be Ignis, if they're following the same pattern, and then the time after that will be Inosuke, as well. So keep that in mind. I don't know that Guston is really worth going for yet. I mean, at this point, he's never really been a super meta hero, and he's certainly not a meta hero at this point. But you know, you never know. He could come back at some point. But of course, Tix is a great hero right now. He's really good in Void, I'm told, and of course he's good in other PvE situations like Aspen Dungeon, and he's really good in PvE as PvP as well. So a decent hero to pick up, and he's only 6,000, which is pretty nice. So so there you go. Those are your two heroes, and for the exchange event. And I don't know if I want. I probably will go for a Tix on this account. It will be my first Tix. The only reason I think you would go for Guston here is for the Halloween event, which we'll talk about in a moment. So that is the exchange event, and those are all the normal weekly events this week. So let's jump on over to the Halloween events, shall we? So first of all, we have Trick or Treat, and this is where you spend your candies, and of course you're going to get 7 candies over the course of the event in your mailbox for free that you can spend on this event. And I guess, what is this handful of candy? Oh, I see. So you can spend one at a time, or you can do you can do all your candy at once, or whatever. The rewards you're going to get here are basically well, these are the rewards. So if you spend 5 candies, you're going to get 10 heroic scrolls. For 10 candies, you can get some elite hero, an elite 5-star hero, and 5 super wishing coins. At 20 of these candies, you're going to get a 5-star hero selection chest, which is really nice. And who's in that? Is it? So that includes Tix, Rogan, and Ignis, and all the others. But it does not include Flora or Inosuke, of course. So those are the two that are not going to be in this one. But still, Tix and Rogan are in here, and that's pretty cool. Next, at 35, for 35 candies, you can get yourself a candy bar, a lucky candy bar, which isn't the greatest of the mysterious artifacts, but it does get pretty useful once you get it to glittery or above. So, but by itself, it's really not all that great. It just gives you stun immunity and a couple of stat boosts. And of course, stun really isn't used. It's really not that prevalent anymore. So, the candy bar is not used all that much. But again, once you glitterize it, make this glittery or splendid or above, it does get much better. It basically immunes you to the first crowd control that hits you in a match, and then you're immune to that particular crowd control for the rest of that match. So that's pretty nice. Excuse me. So at 50, you're going to get a light and dark chest. This, of course, has all the light and dark heroes, which is very nice if you're building any of those. And then at 65, you get a mysterious artifact selection chest. Basically, you can select any mysterious artifact that you want, and there you go. That's a very nice prize. But of course, that's 65 of these candies, and they are not cheap. So I will discuss that in a second. So the last few prizes here are Transcendence Cores and 10-star dummies for 85, 110, and 130. Now, so those are bonus rewards that you get here. and basically every time you toss a candy here, you have a 60% chance of getting. So in addition to the bonus rewards there, the main rewards here, you're going to get a 60% chance of getting 3 million gold and a heroic summon scroll. So you're going to get that 60% of the time. 30% of the time you're going to get an orange artifact fragment times 5 and 3 million spirit. And sort of the grand prize here, the exciting one, is a 10% chance to get 10 glorious relics and 10 million spirit. So that's really nice. That's for every candy you spend. So again, you're going to get 7 of these candies for free in your mailbox. The others you're going to have to buy, basically. Either through summoning, right? You're going to get them in summoning, so you can get what you can get 10 candies here for a full completion. That's 500 heroic summons. So that's 17 that you can get for free. And of course, if you want more candies, you can do a double or triple or even quadruple completions of this event. The only other way to get the candies is through the value packages. So really, you're going to get 7. You're going to get 7 for free, which really isn't going to get you, really great bonus rewards. So that'll get you the 10 heroic scrolls, and it will get you part way to the 10 prize there. And other than that, you're going to have to spend. And again, you can get 17 by doing one loop of the heroic summoning event, but that's not going to get you to the 20 prize. So if you want the 20 prize, you're going to have to spend. You're going to have to do even more summons, or get, or purchase those value packages. And definitely for the lucky candy bar, for that 35, you're basically going to have to do 3 full completions of the heroic summoning event. If you want to avoid spending any real life money on the value packages. So that's pretty much as far as you're going to get without spending. And then these other rewards you are going to have to spend. Even on this 50-point reward here for the light and dark hero chest, that's basically 4 full completions of the heroic summoning event, which is 2,000 heroic scrolls. That'll get you to 40, and then you get 7 in your mailbox. That's only 47, so you're going to have to spend even there to get that 50 reward. So quite a bit of spending required here. And personally, I'm not going to be going for any of these higher rewards personally, and I don't recommend that free-to-play players really go for any of those because it's pretty expensive. Next up, we have the Halloween Gathering, and basically you just have to light up these avatars to get your prizes. And as you can see, I have not lit up Tix or Rogan or Drake or Olivia on this account. I think I have all of those on the Colonel's account, so that's cool. But I have lit up Field and Garuda and all of these others, and gotten my rewards for those, as you saw in my mailbox when we started the video. So that's how you do it. And like I was saying, if you can obtain Guston in the Hero Exchange event. So that's one way to light up his avatar here if you don't already have him. Same goes for Tix here. You can get both of those in the event. So You may want to just to get these prizes, but again, I wouldn't really prioritize any of these. Just look at these as bonuses, basically. If you happen to light up these avatars, then it's just nice bonus prizes that you're going to get. I wouldn't really go out of my way to spend a lot to get a Tix or a or a Guston, for example. If you're really stretching to get those, just don't worry about it, honestly. But I might get myself a Tix to to get that last piece of 6-star armor there, and of course and these are some nice prizes, of course, that you can get here. So for more experienced players, you probably have most of these lit up already. So you're going to just basically get all this stuff for free, which is really nice. For us free-to-play players, like myself, for example, I have half of these, a little over half lit up, and I don't see myself getting a Drake or a Rogan or an Alivio anytime soon. Like I said, I might get that Tix copy from the altar exchange, so that's kind of cool. That is the Halloween Gathering. And lastly, we have the Halloween package here. For $49.99, you're going to get yourself the brand new Tix skin here, which is it's kind of got the Chinese robes going on there, and Chinese characters hanging from his hat, and then his little ghostly companion there is a little more skeletal in this version. So that's kind of cool. So basically, well, that's cool. I like that. Alright. Anyway, it gives you 5% control immunity, 3% HP, and +4 speed, which is great. Control immunity is always nice. Speed, of course, is always nice. And it says here, in the name of Zombie King, my father, listen to my command. Ghosts and demons, out of my way. Wait a sec. Is a zombie one of ghosts or demons? Okay. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's his skin. And you can, you also get 8 of the 8 Halloween candies here, and 60 heroic scrolls and 5,000 gems. And this package, I would say, is probably better than the value packages. I'm just trying to let's just see here. Yeah, so for $49.99, yeah, it's much better than this this value pack, this $49.99 value package, where you're only getting 55 heroic scrolls and 2,500 gems. So if you're even remotely thinking about doing that, then definitely do this one instead. You're getting twice as many gems, more heroic scrolls. You're getting candies as well as the new Tix skin. So this is definitely a better deal than the $49.99 value package. And Prince Zombie is a limited skin, so it's not a festival skin. So it will be available eventually to everybody, probably in skin fusions and skin packages and things like that. But for now, it's only available here in the Halloween package. So there you go, $49.99. Those are all the events, and those are my thoughts on the events. So the other thing they've done here is they've upgraded the art on some of the little 1s, 2s, and 3s. As you can see here, we got a new Foolish, got a new Dark Christian there, new Chain Hammer, and a new Dark Priest here. So that's pretty cool. Actually, let's have they. It looks like they've done the art on all of them. Actually, yeah, they've overhauled all of the art on all of the 1s, 2s, and 3s in all of the various factions. So go check those out. Those are pretty cool. yeah, I like these. That'll take a little getting used to, but they definitely look pretty cool. There's forest. Did they do light and dark? Let's see. Oh yeah, they even did light and dark. Well, of course, there's only one of each, isn't there? There's the Ghost of Aspen. There's the new Ghost of Aspen, and here's the new Holy Kid here. So there you go. Alright, so that's cool. And of course, Tix is available in the Glorious Temple and in the Wishing Fountain as well. And he'll be in Orbs next week as well. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about in the Auto Shop, I was going to say next week's events will be Prophet Orbs, and you'll be able to get Tix will be the prize for a full Prophet Orb completion. So keep that in mind. You know, if you want to build a Tix, then you can grab a copy of him here, and then grab 4 more copies of him next week if you want to do 4 of the orb completions next week, and that will give you a 10-star Tix. So this is a nice. So keep that in mind if you do want to build a Tix. I would suggest picking this copy up this week in order to get you started on your way there, and then next week at the Prophet Tree you can get a whole lot more of Tix. So there you go. Those are all my thoughts. And now, of course, we need to check out Inosuke here, the new Fortress Ranger. And my initial gut feeling on this guy is that he's going to be a pretty decent replacement for Garuda. And of course, Garuda, simply because of the fact that, you know, when they're touched by the void, enable, I guess they're called, when touched by the void comes out, basically, you know, Garuda's not going to be able to be upgraded in that way. And so I think she's going to probably fall off pretty quickly after that. And so Inosuke, of course, will get those void enables. So he may be a good replacement for Garuda, but let's check out his skills here. So basically, passive skill, when a round ends, if he's protected by Swordwind Shield, he'll deal damage to one random enemy equal to 40% of their current HP, damage capping at 1500% of his attack. So a nice passive ability there, nice passive damage dealing, and of course we'll see how it gets shields here in a moment. Another passive skill here is his basic attack targets 3 random enemies, dealing 300% of attack damage, which isn't a whole awful lot of damage, you know, at this point in the game. But you know, it's decent, and it does hit multiple enemies, which is nice. And of course, he also gains a Swordwind Shield, which basically is equal to 50% of the damage that he does with his attack, and then he also increases his self-attack by 30% for 4 rounds and 20% of crit damage for 4 rounds. So that's pretty nice. So he hits with his basic attack, basically ups his attack and crit damage for the next 4 rounds. And that's going to stack as well, because it lasts 4 rounds, and of course you're going to get several basic attacks in during that 4 rounds. So that can stack up pretty nicely. You're looking at 90% attack and 60% crit damage. So that's really nice. And of course that's going to up his attack there, 300% of attack as well. So the shield basically just absorbs damage, it basically just absorbs damage on a 1-for-1 basis, and and he gains that whenever he attacks with his basic or his active skill, which we'll look at in a moment. So yeah, basically 50% of the damage he does with his basic or his active skill goes into his sword wind shield, and then that just offsets damage that he takes, direct damage I should say, not damage over time and things like that, but it basically offsets the direct damage on a 1-for-1 basis, and the shield strength caps at 5,000% of his attack. The Grand Swordsman, he gets basically 25% HP, 35% attack, control immunity of 30%, which is nice, plus 60 speed, and it reduces his crit damage by 25%. That's pretty cool. Sorry, it reduces his crit damage received from other attacks by 25%. So a nice defensive ability there. And lastly, we'll look at his Justicial Strike. So that deals 1200% of attack damage against 3 random enemies. That's a lot of damage. That's Russell levels of damage. So that's pretty nice to 3 random enemies. And of course, 50% of that damage goes into his shield as well. So that's really nice. And if he has his Swordwind shield active when he casts this active skill, then he's guaranteed to crit and will deal extra damage to 1 random enemy equal to 80% of their current HP, capping at 5,000% of Inosuke's attack. So that's pretty great as well. Basically, and I assume what that means is, if his Swordwind shield is active, it just means that basically it has, if it has 1 HP, 1 damage left in it, then it's active basically. So so it goes away once it soaks up all that damage, all the damage that it can. But of course he can get it back whenever he casts his active skill or attacks with his basic attack. So pretty nice. He doesn't have Garuda's heal, obviously, but he does. I think the Swordwind shield sort of helps offset damage, as well as his, the minus 25% crit damage received. And of course, he does have control immunity, plus 30% as well. So he has some nice defensive abilities that will keep him on the field long enough to get his massive damage in there. And this active skill really can deal a lot of damage, so I like it quite a bit. And even with his basic attack, it doesn't deal a ton of damage, but it ups his attack and crit damage for the next 4 rounds. So so he's going to be dealing a lot more than that 300% of attack damage for the next 4 rounds. So I do like him. His speed is 1224, which, I don't know, let's look at, what is Garuda's speed? 1172, so he's much speedier than Garuda. Of course, is he speedier than Carrie? Probably not. She's 1218. Oh, maybe he is. Oops. So she's 1218. What is he? Oh wow, he has 1224. He is one of the fastest heroes around right now. So I think that's another reason that he's going to be a good one. He is not faster than Ada yet. So Ada's still the queen of speed, but Inosuke being faster than Carrie, that's pretty nice. And of course he gets a nice speed boost here as well, plus 60 speed. Well, I guess that's factored into the 1224, isn't it? But that's pretty nice. That means he can get an active skill off before Carrie can zap him. So very nice. And of course, every new hero that comes in, you got to take Carrie into account. You really do. It's a Carrie meta right now. So him being faster than Carrie is a really nice advantage as well. Another recommendation for him. So I am kind of leaning towards this being a really good hero, and especially on my account here, the Sergeant. I'm investing heavily in Ranger tech because a lot of my heroes are Ranger. My Penny's a Ranger, and my Penny's a Ranger, my Carrie's a Ranger, and I just think Inosuke might really fit nicely into my team, and so I'm really kind of eyeing him heavily here. I don't think I'm going to do this summoning event, but it's tempting. It's really tempting. But I only have 271 scrolls on this account, so I can't even do 400. I can't even do 400 summons, so it probably won't be worth it for me. But I do think this is going to be a really good meta hero. Just one of those good solid damage dealing heroes, and he has enough defensive abilities to keep him on the field to get that damage in. So this might be Garuda's replacement. Honestly, like I said, she's going to fall off. I expect her to fall off pretty heavily once the Touched by the Void is introduced, and we can start working on those enables for our heroes. So I don't know. That's interesting. Cool new hero, cool events, and that's it for me tonight, everybody. So thanks for joining me. I am your Colonel, signing off. And remember, as always, that Karma can be a real bitch sometimes, but she is lovely, isn't she? Anyway, everybody, I am your Sergeant, signing off, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.